What is up, my dude? Sorry for the late start here. Could not conveniently get my microphone hooked up. And it wasn't just because I'm crying my sorrows asleep because of the Dallas Cowboys. It's just my microphone. Like, here's proof right here. I had to unplug it. It was not working. Seth as my witness. We are here post Cowboys blunder. Terrible game for your Cowboys fan. I was hoping for a little bit more there. I think Steve might be in the chat. He's been gassing me up about this being a Lions pod now. So Lions fans, here you are. So seems like stuff just never really quite got going for the Cowboys. Jordan will be joining us later after his choir recital. So right now it's just me and Seth. Guys, going to be giving away some dude hats. So Seth, what do you think about the PI call there at the end? I don't think
PI call was so bad.
You can't call that at the end.
Yeah, I mean, offensive PI is terrible. If anything, it should have been defensive. It's such a bad call.
Yeah, so, or no call. I don't see how you call that.
I would find with no call. Most of the game was a no call. Like, they had a ton of no calls the whole game, which I'm kind of fine with. But like, it's got to be a common theme across the whole game. You know, like you get to the end and you get a call like that. That's pretty crucial. You know, I mean, in my opinion, the Lions probably still win, but I mean, still, it's, yeah, I'm a fan of no calls, and that should have been a no call, or if anything, a defensive PI. I mean, it's just a bad call.
Got a little bit more of George Pickens back to earth in this game, where some tip balls, stuff like that. Guys, give us some likes on YouTube. Helps the channel out, and we'll be giving away some dude script hats for every like we get. Once Jordan gets on, we'll be doing some DFS plays, all that good stuff there. So just be sure to give us a like, guys. Really helps us out, gets the channel going, gets some juice going, all that good stuff there. Tried setting up another screen here, not working very great. Not sure what time Jordan will be getting on, hopefully in about 15 minutes or so. Guys, let us know in the chat where you're listening from. Hopefully Moist Beard joins us a little sooner. We got Rich Homie Cam in the chat saying he can't wait, wanting to know who won. And then this is a Lions pod now. So lots of action right now from Rich Homie Cam. Got my dogs out here fighting right outside the window. We got Brian, not Brian. Lamb throwing gang signs after bouncing his head off the turf was a bummer. Yeah, they're calling it concussion. I wasn't sure quite what. He did seem like he was a little rattled. Old friend of the pod, Phil, who is not a doctor, but said he thought it was a concussion right at the bat. But yeah, that's the gang signs probably are. Was that with Tua when they said that, that was his hands did the weird thing like that? So I'm guessing
that's when Tua was casting some spells, that's the
exactly. Mm-hmm. Guys, give us those likes. Yeah, it wasn't bad, Chad. It wasn't bad. Yeah, Lions. I don't know, guys. What did you think of that PI call? That's his game is. I don't think that was offensive pass interference, but I'm biased. I'm going to like what not Brian said. I trust Phil's diagnosis. Sorry. Struggling reading tonight. Just been a rough night altogether.
That's been Trent's life though. Struggling with reading.
Yeah. I can't complain too much there. So I don't know. But
one thing about Pickens though, Trent, he got a ton of targets, had a lot of work. I think one thing the Lions were doing was eliminating the deep ball, from George Pickens. And I think George Pickens was, kind of running the more straight dead away routes, and CD's running more of those CD routes where you're running across the field, and I think that's those are the plays, especially in man, right? Those are the plays where CD's open. Whereas with Pickens, I think they were just more willing to take it away from him. But they did have that, that crazy 40-yard PI call in the first quarter.
It was offsetting.
Might have been the second quarter. Yeah. So, I mean, there's offsetting penalties there, right? So, I mean, it's, no penalties there, right? And, Pickens probably catches that ball, and we're not saying what we're saying now. He has at least, I mean, what did he finish with the game? Like how many yards? 50 yards?
Pulling up Pickens stats. The other thing with Pickens is we kind of had those 2 plays where Pickens just absolutely, tipped the ball up for picks. Those were both the Pickens to end the game, then another one to start the first half. So looking at Pickens stats here,
Was that Pickens or
game,
Flournoy to end the game? I thought that was Flournoy.
that was the Flournoy. You're right. Pickens was at the end of the half. Pickens had 6 fantasy points tonight. He had 9 targets, 5 catches, 37 yards, and he did have a fumble. It says on here, he had a fumble. Back-to-back games with a fumble. The fumble was bad. I'm guessing we didn't. Did they maybe? No, that got recovered though. The fumble by Pickens got recovered. It was the offensive lineman that fell into the end zone. You can't advance the ball on 4th down. So yeah, I'm still repping here. I thought there'd be a little bit more Lions fans in the chat. They must have all went to sleep, at the beginning of the 4th quarter. My dogs are body slamming each other right into the door next to me. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. I need to put them up here, but yeah, we can jump into a couple of these games here. Does anybody have any start and sit questions before Jordan jumps onto the pod here? Is anybody any starts and sits questions out there? Anything we can do? I was expecting a little bit more out of Dak. I thought the Lions defensive line kind of manhandled the Cowboys offensive line. Left tackle got beat up tonight.
6 sacks?
Yeah, it's just you're not going to win a game. It's hard to win the NFL giving up points, sacks like that. You can't do it. So Jahmyr Gibbs with the hat trick tonight. It's just overall bad. And the Cowboys, they were kicking field goals. They couldn't get in the end zone. So, but really, Montgomery only had 60 rushing yards. They held Gibbs on the ground. Gibbs did have a lot of receiving yards, though, but the touchdowns was the crucial part, the killer. Cowboys defense wasn't.
Montgomery had one big play. It was his first touchdown. It was like a 30-something run, and then that was really it.
Then we got Sia Bonga Malongo said, I want to say something to you. Shut up. All right. Well, sorry, Sia Malongo. Why don't you subscribe? That would help us. And then I don't know. This is interesting. I think that might be.
I feel like that has to be not a real person.
Yeah, it could be a burner there. I'm not sure. Maybe Jordan's at his choir recital. Give us a little bit of a chat there.
I feel like sometimes, the people that roll into these lives, just kind of roll into a live and they don't really know what we're talking about. And we're talking about fantasy football. So I'm not really sure what that guy's talking about.
Brian, not Brian, thinks.
Yes, Aaron, please subscribe. We do not want that to happen.
Definitely, yeah. Subscribe or Cowboys will win the Super Bowl. Seth, are you popping comments up there? I'll let you take over the comments if you have access to that.
Yeah, I'm popping it.
Okay, you pop the comments. I'll pop something else. I'm not sure. So we got the whole thing. Aaron, I'm a little depressed here. What do we got here? You pop it up, Seth. You take it over.
Yeah, Kenan. I'm not even going to attempt to say your name because I don't know if it's one word or 2 words.
Kenadole, like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, Kenan Dole, or Kenan Dole. Odds Lamb plays week 15, 10 days. Yeah, 10 days definitely has to mean something for sure.
Helps.
I mean, if you're throwing up gang signs, though, after you get knocked out, that's not always the best thing. But really, though, to me, it looked like CD was that bad walking off. Even if it was 7 days, I think he was going to be fine. I think he'll play week 15, especially if the Cowboys with this loss, are they still in the running to make playoffs?
They're still in the running because the Eagles lost. Wild card. I need to look at the whole standings right now. It doesn't help, and then that tie hurts. I think CD comes back. I think they rush him back. But the Cowboys have a lot better schedule the rest of the season. But this one would have been really nice. I think they almost have been a lock to make the playoffs if they win this one. Now next week, they got Vikings. Then they have Chargers, Commanders, Giants. So the Chargers is really the only question mark on that whole schedule right there. Tonight would have really helped. So Aaron thinks they have to win the division to get in. So, yeah. Seth, I don't think Seth has better pronunciation than me. There's no way. But I think
Trent said pronunciation instead of pronunciation. So that just proves my point. I do. Thanks, Aaron.
Aaron, don't gas this guy.
He said pronunciation. It's pronunciation.
Yeah, Aaron, come
on, man. That is straight comedy right there.
Aaron, put some stuff down for us in New Orleans when you get there, man. You missed some good pizza for everyone who missed it. What rate the pizza tonight, Seth? Was it good? Was it okay?
I liked it. Yeah, I mean, did you buy it like you had to bake it in your oven, right?
Yeah, that's UBs. So they make it, then you got to put it in the oven. So helps a little bit. Seth, something I want to do, because here's the thing. We're talking about Lions, we're talking about Cowboys. Jordan's gonna get on here because he's at his choir recital. He's gonna miss everything we talked about. He's gonna want to ask all about the game, about the bogus PI penalty, the Cowboys offensive line not being able to block, and then CD KOing himself. Like, if you're gonna get a concussion, it'd be nice if you got knocked out a little bit, not when you just fall funny. Like that was almost self-inflicted. Is that what you would say?
I would say that's self-inflicted. I mean, I would say it's pretty selfless, though. It was self-inflicted, but selfless because he was trying to catch that ball, for a touchdown. But also, you maybe don't have to jump like that to catch that ball. Then again, I'm not an
Most
NFL
people can't
receiver.
jump like that, period, though.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I'm sure I could do that if I jumped off my roof, but I mean, I don't know if I could do that just
Yeah.
standing on the
You
ground.
you would get concussed as well, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I mean that in
for
the
sure.
nicest way possible.
Yeah, I mean, I think CD could have. I mean, it looked like he kind of wanted to come back in the game, but I mean, I feel like you can never be too safe with that kind of stuff. I mean, if it hits his head again, it might be a worst case scenario. Doesn't play the rest of the year.
Yeah, we got 2 likes right now, guys. Keep those likes coming. We got a lot of views on YouTube right now. Keep the likes coming. Keep the subscribes coming. Giving away some dude script hats if we get enough likes. Every 5 likes, giving away a hat. Jordan will be on here shortly. We'll bust into the games a little bit more, but mostly here just interact a little bit of Thursday night fireside chat. Maybe that's what we'll call it. I'm not sure. I'm down a screen. Normally I have 2 screens going, took it down because of the party I had going on here. Any start sits questions, guys, let us have them, leave them on us. I switched from the sweatband, didn't get a hit last week, so I'm in all Cowboys gear, which some people, I don't know, guys, what looks worse, the mullet headband or the Cowboys uniform? I'm feeling a little silly in this right now. We can go a little bit. Here's something I wanted to talk about here, Seth. And Jordan's opinion really doesn't mean that much. I saw something that said one has to go. I wanted to see kind of what the chat thought of all this. And if this is just dumb, then let me know. I'll take it off. But it's internet one has got to go here. Where are we at here? So I'm going to share this. You guys can help me out. It's a little bit of a difficult one, but I like doing stuff like this, and Jordan doesn't appreciate it enough. So I think I just gotta go with this. One has got to go. Can you guys see that there? Seth, has it popped up?
Yeah.
What do you think there? What's got to go here? We got burgers, wings, shrimp, hot dogs, mac and cheese, pizza, ribs, steaks, or sushi. I think you gotta say bye to shrimp, honestly. It's not steak.
Yeah, I would say bye to shrimp.
And
Just
you're not
one?
a sushi guy. You wouldn't go
Man.
sushi? Yeah, just pick one to go.
Yeah, I'm not a sushi guy, but I'm also not like the biggest shrimp guy. I mean, I could take either out, but I think I'd rather eat sushi than shrimp.
That is a bold take, I feel like.
I
Seth.
could also say like I could get rid of mac and cheese, but then again, every once in a while I might want a mac and cheese.
Yeah, like, and maybe even hot dogs the one, but I don't know. Hot dogs is something I really crave at times. So you can't throw hot dog on there.
Yeah, I think that one's easy. I mean, you're a psychopath if you say you get rid of steak, pizza, or a burger. You're a psychopath if you say either any of those.
Yeah, I'm checking in on Jordan here, but we can kind of brush through these games a little bit, Seth, see if there's anything that we really like. I think that's mostly why people are here. We're not getting any feedback on on this here. So I feel bad about that. I'm taking the hint. I'm going to quit sharing it, guys. We did a candy one of those. It was really good. You can't win them all, though. So, yes, Jack Mamba, I wish you would have came. Aaron, Seth, I'm going to let you control it. Sad Cowboys loss, was in deep depression. That's why I got on late. Yeah, I got on late too, Jack. I couldn't get my microphone set up, probably because I was trying to, I don't know. I did not want to get on. I have this cord here. I thought about just tying myself up so I couldn't get on because it was that bad. What do we got? Okay, shellfish allergy makes it easy for Brian. So Brian's not a shellfish guy. So that sounds made up, honestly, Brian. I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every allergy is just a mindset.
Yeah, maybe you're one of those gluten-free guys. That might be part of it. I'm going to go game to game here. Ferguson, I think, let us down. I don't think anyone played Ferguson tonight. I didn't have any plays tonight. Jordan had a play, but when Amon-Ra St. Brown played, I think it voided the whole thing. I think it really messed it up. He had the kick
Wait,
returner.
how did it void it?
Well, it didn't void. It just you weren't going to win because what's the guy's name? Played Morgan. He had Morgan as his player, as his guy. He had over 27.5 receiving yards. But when Amon-Ra didn't play, Tom Kennedy wasn't there. So I don't think Tom Kennedy had 27 yards receiving, but he did do some nice kick returns, like kind of made some big plays, kick returning the ball, but I don't think Jordan had a play for that.
Yeah, Tom Kennedy had no.
Yeah, I don't think
receptions.
He got in the stat book for kick returns, but other than that, no, he doesn't seem like a very fast kick returner either. I'm going to go game to game here, Seth. We will just let Jordan get on later. Who knows?
This guy's been on Detroit his whole career.
Yeah, but no one knows who Tom Kennedy is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, he must have just been like they must just like to keep him on the practice squad, my guess.
A glue guy. I'd say Kennedy was a glue guy. So, solid kick return. I think he did a little bit of punts as well tonight. I'm going to go game to game here, Seth.
Yeah.
We got Seahawks at Falcons, 44.5 total right now. Jordan is 20 minutes out. We might be done by the time Jordan's here. So, looking at this game, Seth, pulling the stuff up. You want to go through game by game and I'll pull up what I kind of like on there?
Yeah.
I got it in the sheets there. You can go there. So, going to Seahawks.
Falcons. JSN. I know Jordan likes JSN.
He's a little lower, 90.5.
Yeah, I think that's fine play. I mean, we had a down week last week, but the Seahawks defense really won them that game, and the Seahawks didn't have to do too much offensively to win that game. With Kirk Cousins under center, I don't really know how much better the Falcons are going to be. Drake London didn't practice this week or hasn't practiced yet as of Thursday, but their coach said he's day-to-day and has a real chance of playing on Sunday. So we'll see. Really, I think the Hawks take this one pretty easily, is my thinking.
Yeah, it should be. I'm just hoping that we get a JSN game because we need it. You don't like Bijan on the other side? What are you thinking about running?
I think Bijan's the most safe option, right? Like, how many receptions did he get last week, or how many targets did he get? Like, sometimes you see that from a backup quarterback, right? You'll see, and I know Kirk Cousins is not a career backup quarterback, but sometimes you see those guys dumping down a lot to their running backs.
5 receptions.
Yeah, 5 receptions. How many? 7 targets. So, I mean, 7 targets. That's a lot. He touched the ball 30 times last game.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a crazy rushing game last week against the Jets.
His line seems low, but I know the Seahawks run defense is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Bijan's coming off of, 2 top 5 RB performances in 3 weeks and an RB 14 or top 15 RB 2 weeks ago. So Bijan's really doing well these last few games. He has 4 touchdowns in the last, or 3 touchdowns in the last 3 games. What's his receiving line, Trent?
His receiving line right now is at 37.5. I might like that more than his rushing line. 37.
Yeah, I like that. I like it better. The Seahawks defense overall is just really well, especially their run defense is really good. And Bijan's gone over 37. He had 51, 37, and 39. And then 4 weeks ago, he had 4 and then 50 before that. So he's hit over that line basically 4 or 5 games.
Yeah. So we got Keenan Dole 12, I think is what it is. Keenan Dole. How TF, whatever that means, does St. Brown play a game with an ankle sprain that was deemed to be 1 to 2 week injury and no practice and last minute is active, but CeeDee Lamb could get 10 days and miss week 15? I don't know. The concussion stuff is always
stuff's different than like an ankle injury. It makes me think that St. Brown actually could have played last week or it might have been one of those things, where it just was a minor tweak and, he was fine today. Clearly, he looked completely normal to me today.
Yeah. Well, and it's like what Brian said, CD doing the gang signs after he got KO'd. Like, that's never a good sign.
They're really two different injuries. Yeah, it seems frustrating, right? But injuries are never the same. An ankle injury can be a lot different in a lot different ways.
Yeah. So I have, are we just checking the likes right now? We are at 5 likes, guys. Give away a hat here. Dude's script hat. I don't have. Oh, it's right here. Let me pick it up here. So we're giving away 1 hat. And I haven't mailed them out yet for those of you waiting because I'm waiting for some stickers. Here it is, the Dude script hat, guys. If you like this video and prove that you're subscribed to the channel, I just need you to take a screenshot showing that you're subbed and give us an email at TFFDudes. Put hat in the subject, guys, and we will send this hat directly to your door. So every 5 likes, giving away a Dude's hat. As soon as I get those stickers in, we'll be sending some hats, sending some stickers. Hopefully, we'll be at your doorstep before Christmas. So, yes, I don't know how CD gets 10, and then, St. Brown just shows up out of nowhere. Must have just been a pain tolerance thing where he could have played on it. Yeah, so in this other guys in this game, Jordan, we got Seahawks, we have Falcons. I got JSN. I really think I'm only staying with JSN. I got to get one other guy.
The Bijan receiving line is fine too.
I'm gonna keep all my plays to 2 because every time I do 3, I go 2 out of 3. So I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna reel it back a little bit here, and so I'm gonna go JSN right now over 90.5 receiving yards. I think he gets back to it this week.
It's a good one.
It's at a 1.72x payout right now, and I think that's a good spot there for JSN. So going with that there. Anyone else in the Falcons game? I'm not feeling anything else. Maybe a Charbonnet rushing TD. What's his name's been kind of on fire lately, Seth. Kenneth Walker's, hitting his line a little bit more. He's hit his line 3 weeks in a row. Ooh. 67, 67, 71. He did have 56 last week. He didn't get it, but at 60.5. I think I'm going to play Kenneth Walker too. Over 60.5. I might even cheat him down a little bit to 50 just to
get the over.
Just to get the over. I'm going to cheat him down to 50 for a 2.37 payout here. Guys, any start, sits, questions, let us know. Drop them in the chat. I have nothing else in here that I really like. Do you have Jordan's plays pulled up so we can throw those in here every once in a while, Seth?
Yeah, Jordan had the JSN play as well, Trent.
Oh, Keenan Allen or Jetta's in my flex. Mamba, I hope this isn't like a family.
Oh man, that is such a bad. Oh, I don't like either of those guys. That's terrible.
Yeah, what's Mamba? Help us out. Like, what else is on the waiver wire, man? And guys, send me
if you can drop one of those guys, drop them.
Yeah, there has to be something better, Mamba.
You can drop Keenan Allen. Sorry, you're telling, what does your waiver wire have? It has nobody else. Then Jefferson for sure, but it's like both of those guys, nothing on waivers. Then Jefferson, easy.
Nothing. Like, what is your best guy on waivers? Is AD Mitchell on waivers? Like, there's got to be a better dart throw than Keenan Allen.
Yeah, if you say nothing, what's nothing?
I have Jennings on by. Okay, but there's nothing. Like, is this a 10-team league or is this like a 15-man league? Like, what do we got here, Mamba? Give us a little more info. Like, I would add AD Mitchell from the Jets. He's best wide receiver projected is Downs and Cup. Would you go Downs here, Seth? With Daniel Jones, I don't know. Man, I think I go Keenan Allen and pray for a TD.
You're going Keenan Allen? I think Jefferson, because I think Jefferson's a way better receiver. And you just hope McCarthy just throws him a magic ball.
Magic 8 ball. No Mitchell. What's he talking about, Mitchell? Oh, AD Mitchell. No. Yeah, no AD Mitchell. Okay, yeah, I think I would go Keenan Allen without. I had a couple of sleepers I put out on Tuesday, Jack, if you want to check those out. I don't know if any of those guys were there. Like, what about a Devon Vele on the Saints? Like, maybe the Saints getting a shootout with the Bucks. Bucks defense isn't great against the pass. That's another one that I maybe go with there. Next game here, Seth. I have here. I got Steelers 6-6 at Ravens 6-6. Important game for both teams here. Oh man, all of his waivers were already picked up. Man, Jack, how many people are in this league? Is this a 35-person league? Like, what is going on here? How are none of those guys available? You're making me feel like a failure.
Makes me feel like everyone in the league listens to your waiver wire show, Trent.
Yeah, or everybody's 12, just very competitive. Is this a 3 wide receiver and 2 flex? Like, I just don't understand how there's nothing better than that. Like, I don't have all the context. Because if it's like a 2 flex, 3 wide receiver, then that.
Well, if you're talking about a flex spot here, then you might be able to start a running back better.
2 wide receiver, 2 flex. So the 2 flex does change it. Is there no better running back? Like, is Charbonnet available? Do you have Aaron Jones maybe? What's the Saints running back there? He might be okay.
Devin Neal.
Yeah, Devin Neal. I would play Devin Neal over those guys. Like, I'm not sure what the wide receiver situation is there. So next game, I got Saints and Baltimore here. Sorry.
You could start Zonovan Knight.
Steelers and Ravens. Yeah, you could play Zonovan Knight and just pray he falls in the end zone. Might like him better than those. Do you think we get a Lamar game here? Does anybody think we get a Lamar game? I already have Neal starting. Best projected running back is Mason and Pollard. I might play Mason and hope that maybe is Aaron Jones banged up. You see that, Seth? We got an Aaron Jones injury here.
Let's see, Jones. Aaron Jones limited with hamstring. Yeah.
I would maybe
more Mason.
I would play Mason, Jack. Hope that helps. Guys, send us an email. We can give a hat out to you, the new dude script hat. Do we get a Lamar Jackson game here? He has not hit this line in a while. It's 227 passing yards. He's playing the Steelers. Do we think he finally gets it here, gets it going? He's been incredibly inaccurate. Ravens just re-signed Mark Andrews, which came at a really weird time.
For a ton of money, too.
Yeah, 3 more years. Like, I don't understand that.
3 more years and was it like 13.3 million or something like that?
I thought it was a lot for what they signed him for.
Per year? It's like 3 year 39 or something. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. So I don't think we get Mark Andrews. I'm hoping maybe we get a.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything I really love in this game, Seth. Unless
I don't
have Jordan's
like
plays.
anything either. Jordan doesn't have anything for this game.
Okay. Let's go Bengals at Bills. Kind of they both need this one here. Coleman, Hammond. Where's my guy Jordan? Jordan is at a choir recital for school. He's filling in, and he will be here in 20 minutes. So we're kind of recap the Cowboys game, and now we're doing over a little bit of plays here. Also, I don't know. I think there's some car wash and Traver. He might have been helping out. But what do we have here? We have Cincinnati at Buffalo. Do you like anything with Josh Allen here, Seth? Do you like Joe Burrow? Joe Burrow's line is 245. I think I'm smashing the Burrow 245, and I'm going to play that. I'm going to play Burrow, Walker, JSN right there. I'm going to throw.
Jordan likes the Chase Brown over 48.5.
Likes Chase Brown over 48.5. So I should probably do the under on that. And then what about Cook? James Cook. 94.5 is high.
94.5 is high. I mean, his touchdown is probably low, right? Like, it's probably not a very good number that you want. I don't know. I think, his touchdown number is probably something you don't want.
Any start-sit questions you guys have, let us have them. Yes, exactly, Coleman. Same thing happened today's pod. Jordan wasn't there till the end. There was no rules. Seth took his shirt off. Like, everything went. It was crazy. Some stuff was said that maybe
was
shouldn't have been
awesome.
said. Yeah, it was awesome. Maybe the best 30 minutes of his life, he said. Bengals wise, there's nothing I really does he not like you said Chase Brown, not Jamar Chase. I got Chase Brown at 51.5 rushing yards. And then I have him at 12.5 rushing attempts. He's been smashing that lately. I'm gonna take Chase Brown over 12.5 rushing yards in this game. We got another one. Gadsden from Chargers to sit this week versus the Eagles. I don't think you find a better tight end out there.
I could tell you if there's a better one, Coleman, since we're in the same league. Let's see.
I don't think you know this, Coleman. I think this is someone else. I don't hate Brenton Strange from Jaguars. Back-to-back double-digit games.
Yeah, you can start him.
Yeah. Waller could be sneaky. He's definitely more of a Hail Mary. Evan Ingram from the Broncos had a big game last week. And that's kind of where my only two I have there that I would throw in out. I don't think you get anybody better than Gadsden. I think Herbert plays, right? Herbert's kind of a tough guy.
Yeah, I think he's playing.
Yeah.
I would play
limited on Thursday.
I would play Brenton Strange over Gadsden.
I'm going to hop into the next game here. I got Tennessee at Cleveland. And Seth, if you find anything like, food combos we can do or whatever, that works too. Sorry, I have Colts at Jaguars. What do we got here?
Jaguars.
I'm skipping Titans Browns. I don't think there's anything that we need to talk about in there. If you guys want me to talk about that in there, we can kind of, mess around a little bit. I don't think there's anything worth talking about there, though. All right. So, Jonathan Taylor, the Jaguars are a tougher defense against the run. They're 6th against the run statistically. Yeah, Coleman says got some guys on buys for my team. Might start Gadsden and Bowers and sit Keenan Allen. Yeah, Jack Mamba is in the same spot with Keenan Allen. I think he might be sitting him for who we tell him to sit him for. We said Jordan Mason on the Vikings.
Yeah, that's true.
So don't blame you there.
Jordan has a play in this game. He's got Jacoby Myers over 51.5. Jacoby Myers last 2 weeks has been the leading receiver really since he's joined. What was the number Jordan had him at? 51.5. Trent, what's the current line at for him? He's gone over 51.5.
50.5. Let Jordan have him at
51. So 50.5 is good. He had 90 last week, 50 the week before, 64 the week before that, and he's at 41. I don't know what week he joined the Jaguars, but he's had coming off 2 good weeks, 2 good touchdowns. He is the wide receiver 1 here. The Jaguars. I mean, it's not Brian Thomas. I don't know what the deal is with that guy.
I almost think Fantasy Dad was asking if we could drop Brian Thomas. I think you can, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can drop him. I don't understand how you come off a crazy year last year and then put up numbers like this year. I don't get it.
So I'm going to take Jacoby Myers over 50.5. I like that. I got it better than what Jordan had it. And I don't want anything else this game. With Daniel Jones, his broken fibula, he's getting it through. I'm not going to play anything else. The next game I got here, what do we got here? Jordan is here.
Jordan, what's up, dude?
That could be a burner. That doesn't seem like a Jordan name, honestly. That's a very basic name. Commanders, Vikings. I don't know if Jordan had a play in this one.
No, he doesn't in this one.
And I don't think we need to talk about anything in this one. Maybe
I think Jaden Daniels might play.
Okay, we don't have a line on Daniels, though. Maybe let's go McLaurin over 47.5. Jordan's play.
Yeah, I think that's actually not a bad one. I like McLaurin. He had a really good week last week.
Yeah, and not knowing So
17 targets, I think.
Yeah, so I got Chase Brown over 12.5 attempts, Jacoby Myers over 50.5, and I'm going Terry McLaurin over 47.5. There's my play right there. I'm going 3. I said I was only going to go 2. I actually really like that one. The payout's not huge, which means it's probably pretty good. Jordan loves the Myers play. I'm glad you came up with that, Seth. That was a good one. And he's 6 minutes out. So we could blow through these games where Jordan gets on. That might be good. Jordan, while you are driving, not when you're driving, once you get out of your car, take a look at the PI call that was missed in the Cowboys-Lions game. Maybe cost them the game, maybe not. It was a bogus call, though. Dolphins,
really
Jets. Is this something? Did I skip this one out altogether? No, Dolphins,
No,
Jets.
because
What
Jordan
is
has a
AD
play in
Mitchell
this
at?
one.
Tell me Jordan's play. You
Jordan's
present
got
these plays a lot better, by the way, Seth. You do a very
Jordan's
good job.
got
Jordan.
Devon Achane. I think it's Achane now. 76 over 76.5 rushing yards. If
Up to
I
81.5
can
now.
81.5. Okay, that's pretty high. If I were to speak in the way Jordan would speak, he would say, I got that line too low. I don't know if I like it now. But he's okay. Hear me out though. They had a bye 2 weeks ago. Last week, 134. Week before, 120. Week before that, 174. And then 5 weeks ago, he was at 67. So they've ran the ball really well in Miami against the Saints, Washington, and Buffalo. And the Jets gave up a ton of yards to Bijan last week. Jordan, I really like your play. I still think, honestly, Trent, would you say it's at 80.5?
81.5. It's at 81.5.
Honestly, I think you still go for it, but it's a little more fringe, right? Like it's not. Jordan was saying with all these plays, they're more leans. He doesn't really like them, but this one seems like it's pretty intriguing.
Yeah,
Like
he's got it in a nice spot for sure. And I'll throw HN in at 81.5. Let's get a little fantasy here.
like
That's
81 and a half. 81 and a half. Okay. He went 50 over that. Okay. Against the Saints, who's supposed to be a better run defense. Washington, who's a terrible run defense. He got 50 yards over. So 60 in the other one, 40 yards over in this one. And then he was over 100 yards over this line against the Buffalo Bills. Okay. So against bad run defenses, he does actually good games.
Yeah,
It's trending that way. So
we got Brooklyn -TP8J. Seems like a suspect name. I'm not sure. She wants Jalen Warren, Kenneth Walker, or RJ Harvey at her flex. Like she has a way better team than Jack Mamba, I would say. Kenneth, I would go. I would go RJ Harvey. I think here, Seth, playing against the Raiders. Raiders are the 23rd.
oh,
What are they? 23rd best defense right now. I'm looking to see what they're giving away towards the run. I do not think they're good against the run. Max Crosby's a little banged up right now. I also don't hate Kenneth Walker. I would go RJ Harvey, then Kenneth Walker, then Jalen Warren is what I would do. I don't know if you have a different.
I think RJ Harvey's
ranking
fine. I think it's good because last week we saw him have a low yardage total, but he got a lot of goal line carries, right? He had 2 touchdowns. Kenneth Walker is simply just not a goal line guy. I mean, he has 4 touchdowns on the year. So, like, he's not the goal line guy. And Jalen Warren, I think it's just hard to tell really with what, the Steelers are going to do. Like,
Yeah,
I don't.
what they're gonna do. You got the 2-10
really don't.
Raiders, 29th ranked defense.
Yeah.
So, or no, 29th rank overall. Their defense is ranked 23rd overall. So I feel good about Harvey out of that set you got there, Brooklyn. So it's a decent one there. I like AD Mitchell over 3.5 receptions. He got a lot last week. He had a ton of targets. I think he had 10 or 12 targets last week. I'm going to go over 3.5 receptions for AD Mitchell against the Dolphins. It's a good spot. I just don't know. That's a 1.63 payout. If we're going yards, it's a 1.73 payout, 45.5. What do you like better, 45.5 or the 3.5 receptions?
45.5.
You go 45.5. Because last week he had 102.
Yeah, 45.
The targets are there. I'm going to stick with the targets here still. Not to be a jerk.
Your receptions, you mean? Not targets?
Receptions. Sorry, receptions.
Okay.
What do you think about Breece Hall at 67.5? I don't really want to go Jets here. I kind of want to.
No,
I got
I'm
80
not
Mitchell. I
leaning
like
anything
80, and
Jets.
that's it.
I'm not doing anything Jets. I think 80 is fine.
Guys,
everything else I'll lean away from.
Keep those likes coming. Every 5 likes, guys. We're giving away dudes
and Jordan's HN bet
right here. Yes. So give me those. And all we need right now, guys, is an email to TFF dudes. We'll send this dude script hat right to your inbox right there. It's got the dude script, green, yellow, and black. It's beautiful. Check that out. Give me an email. Put hats in the subject with your address. Send this hat right to your house before Christmas. Next play here. Like, did Jordan go through a Taco Bell drive-thru or something? Like, he's been on his phone messaging, listening to us. So I have no idea. Maybe he's enjoying the show. You know,
it is the 6 minutes since he commented, though. So he's possibly opening his computer right now.
Could do a lot in 6 minutes. So next game we have here. We just did Dolphins, Jets. Saints, Bucks. I like Devon Vele here. I don't know if I want to put any cash on him, though. What do we have with Devon Vele? What do we have Saints here? Bucky Irving. What do we got on Bucky? Bucky, 69.5 rushing yards. I'm going to go with Bucky here.
I like that one.
So that gives me a 5.19x payout. I got 80 Mitchell over 3.5 receptions. HN over 81.5. Bucky Irving, 69.5 rushing yards.
HN just ripped up this Saints defense last week too, Trent.
Yeah. Made it look like a bad habit. Baker, what do we got about Baker? Maybe we don't need what Tyler Show, 219.5. Anybody feeling dangerous and doing that one? He has matched that 3 games in a row, going for the 4th against the Bucks. I don't hate that. Maybe
there he is.
Yeah, Jordan is here. Jordan, how's it going? How was the live? How'd it look, Jordan?
I was on that stupid vertical, so it was slightly annoying. I didn't realize that until later.
So you didn't like the up and down on your car ride?
I don't like the up and down, no.
Do you hold your phone sideways? I never hold my phone sideways. What's messing me up is I have less TVs. Right now, I took my screen down because guys came over for the game. So I'm like looking down at my computer. I'm normally looking straight here at the camera. So sorry if you're someone that likes eye contact. I'm either making eye contact with the camera or the guys I'm talking to. So maybe if I hold my computer up like this, it looks a little bit better. But
how's it been, boys? Been good?
It's been good. Did a little bit of the Cowboys recaps. I got on a little too late. Couldn't get my mic hooked up. That kind of messed me up. I wasn't delaying the Lions haters that were on early in the chat. Had a bad PI call in the 4th quarter, offensive PI call on Ferguson, Jordan, on 3rd and goal that maybe changed the game. You know, Dallas would have been down by 3. So just a little bit of unfortunate. We got Bill in the house. We got Brian, not Brian, saying you guys win, Jordan. And
yeah, we won.
I told everyone you were at a choir recital. So Brian must have known what's really going on. Yeah, it's Jack Mamba. Horrible PI, Jack. You got, and then start Baker or Caleb this week. Baker has been screwing me over this week. Yeah, but what has Caleb been doing for you other than telling you what nail polish put on your fingers? I have Caleb in a league, and it's been a struggle with him. Maybe this is the spot for him, but I think I like Baker better versus the Saints. Like, who do we got Caleb playing against? And give us a sub, Catamarie.
Packers.
They're playing the Packers.
Yeah, I think you got to go Baker, man.
I think we're going Baker here. Also, Mike Evans might play in this game.
Yes, which would be a huge boost because for everyone.
He's limited today. Not off IR, but limited.
Yeah, Catamarie, give us a sub. We'd really appreciate it. And keep asking questions as all. Brooklyn had a question, Jordan. I don't know if you heard it. Did you agree with what I said? Jalen Warren, Kenneth Walker, RJ Harvey.
RJ Harvey.
Yeah, that's what I said. Catamarie, thanks, Catamarie. Why do you think Baker could be an issue also? Like if he has Mike Evans playing the Saints. Mike Evans hates the Saints, and his arch rival is gone. So maybe we get a couple of TDs out of Mike Evans, which would help Baker Mayfield. I like the Bucky spot better. The Packers defense is good, and even when the Bears win, it's on the ground. That's why I don't like Caleb. Who's shoulder? Yeah, but it's non-throwing arm.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Seth, so I can keep looking up. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think he stinks it up again?
No.
Seth, manage those comments. Keep throwing them up.
Yeah, I don't think he throws has another stink game, but also like it's very possible he just plays a game manager role. And if the Bucks run all over these guys, then Baker won't have to do very much. But
Yeah.
also, I would rather play Baker this week than Caleb Williams, in my opinion.
Jordan, what do you think about Devon Vele over 37.5 receiving yards?
He was really good last week. What did he do before that?
He hasn't done anything before that. 93 last week, 37 the week before.
The Bucks are a good matchup for wide receivers. Let me look at was there like an increase in snap counts?
I'm not sure what happened there, why it went so crazy.
It went crazy because Rashid Shaheed went to Seattle.
So he's played 87, 89, 88 the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, so the percentage has gone up. Merging a Saints clear number 2 options, what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, I mean,
man, Dante
8th,
Pettis. Yeah. What happened to that guy? He's on the Saints. Remember that guy at Washington? Burrow or Mahomes,
Niners,
Jordan?
no, San Francisco, I
He's
thought.
at the Niners and stunk it up there and got cut.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Jordan? Your 2 like favorite QBs, Burrow or Mahomes? Mahomes versus the Texans or Burrow versus the Bills?
Burrow.
I'm leaning Burrow as well.
Burrow.
Joey B.
JB has a great Christmas album right now. I don't think there's anything else in this Saints-Bucks game we want to go over.
No.
Okay. So next one we got here is Rams-Cardinals. Does Jordan have a play in here?
I didn't think
you didn't
so.
love a lot.
I didn't love a lot this week. Just kind of recap. I think you guys mentioned it. Like a lot of leans. There's no best bets for me. No best bets. Shoot. So it's gonna be a light week for me. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like a lot this week.
What do you think about Devontae Adams anytime TD? 1.50.
I mean, he gets there. He gets there a lot.
He has scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight games with TDs. It might be worth doing the 2 TDs. That's a 3.11 payout. He's back-to-back games with 2. I think that's probably a little too rich. The yards, he's not really getting there, though. He's not getting the receptions either. He's kind of turned into just their goal line back.
Yeah, I don't really like anything in this game.
You don't like Trey McBride over 72.5 receiving yards?
His Rams defense is really good, but I know they gave it up last week to the Panthers, but
yeah, they're bouncing back though.
Yeah, I don't see a lot in this game.
All right, I'm going to move on here. We got Broncos.
Probably
Raiders.
Devontae Adams touchdown.
Yeah, that's all I got. Broncos Raiders. I think we can go quick through here. I took some games off. I thought we had to keep Broncos Raiders on here because sometimes we got some Raider fans in the chat. Brooklyn won RJ Harvey. His line seems low.
Yeah, but I mean, Trent, look at his game log. I mean, his high in the last 5 games is 46 yards. You think with 13 carries though he'd go over this line, but
you would think.
I like the Franklin over 37.5.
I'm gonna go over just because I told Brooklyn to play him, so I'll get some skin in the game too. What do we got? You like Franklin? I have Franklin at 37.5. Jordan.
Yeah, I like the Franklin at 37.5.
All right, I'm gonna keep going. I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about here in this Raiders game. We talked Rams Cardinals. I put Rams Cardinals on here twice. Like an idiot. Bears Packers. It just seems like a defensive matchup every game.
Yeah, it's just
got weather now.
That's what I'm saying. It's a weird week. There's not a whole lot that I really liked personally. So
yeah. Caleb Williams. Someone asked about Caleb Williams. It was Catamarie, I believe. He hasn't. His line is 189 right now on Sleeper. 189.5. Like that's just not something that I want to mess with.
The Rams are going to. The Raiders are committed to running the ball.
I don't mind like the burden over 29.5, just because I think they've like finding ways to give him the football and design, design plays, and he's kind of become like a possession guy for them. But all these numbers are low, man. 39.5 for Odunze, 31.5 for DJ Moore, 29.5 for Burden.
What do you think about 19.5 Caleb Williams rushing?
Yeah, I don't mind it. But like Seth said, they're just going to run the football.
What do you think about Jacobs? That's a tough one too. Manungai's on a little TD streak here.
It's just a really hard matchup.
Yeah, 45.5. Yeah, I don't. What's Watson at? I'll go with Watson. Watson's at 57.5. Maybe a little high to put something on.
That's really high.
He did it last week. He had 80. The week before he had 49, 46, 45. That is a lot for him. I put him as a play, so just for principle, I'll put him in there. And then other guys we go to here. I don't think we need to go touch anything else on this Packers game.
Nope.
Just scrolling through it.
Yeah, there's nothing I really like.
Texans, Chiefs.
Gosh, another game that it's going to be a good real life game, I think.
Yeah, it's nothing. Mahomes is at 237.5. I think like Mahomes at 20.5 rushing yards, though, Jordan.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't mind that one at all. I think the Rashee Rice 6 to 8.5 is interesting.
Yeah, I would. I got Rashee Rice at 66.5 on Sleeper, so I'm gonna put him there.
Worthy 33.5 just always interests me at that low, just because
it's just one catch.
He gets a lot of design stuff, and yeah, he can kind of break anything. But Higgins 34.5 is pretty low for what he's seen the last 4 weeks. His targets.
Yeah, I just need one non. I don't think they're. I'm gonna do something from earlier. You know what I hate though? I'm gonna pair this up with Achan. But I hate when you have guys that don't hit and you gotta look at them in your deal the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got Esteban Garcia. Sorry, Seth, I'll let you pull it up. What you think if Olave doesn't play, Jacoby Myers or Scary Terry? I'm Scary Terry.
Scary Terry.
It's even if Olave does play.
Yeah. Esteban, give us a like and a sub. We'd really appreciate the sub. We'll answer these questions whenever. Please know. Yeah, Seth's over here doing gang signs like CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb fell funny, Jordan, and landed on his head and got concussion. He was out. So it was like he jumped up for a TD. He almost caught it. He still had a lot of yards. Just kind of weird.
Why did Pickens not do anything in that game?
He had a ball that he almost caught that got tipped up for a pick. And then Flournoy had a ball tipped up for a pick. And then Pickens fumbled one of the offensive line, recovered it that he almost scored on. It was a big play. But yeah, it was just a weird Pickens game. I don't know. He had a penalty called on him for a pick play that I thought was kind of ticky-tacky. I thought for the most part, the refs were good. But the offensive PI at the end of the game was pretty weak.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he just didn't.
Man, Flournoy went off.
He had like a 60-yard. He had like a 60-yard TD after CD got hurt.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So the offensive line got dominated. Guyton was missed, and then we got here CeeDee Lamb ruled out for the season. Come on, Gotham or Aaron, give us a sub though. Maybe you're a story breaker. I don't know. How would you pronounce that name, Jordan? Maybe we can pronounce it right.
Gotham Arun.
Arun. Somebody gave us a sub, so we appreciate that.
Guys, you're missing the Monday Night Football game.
That never really has some plays in it, though. It's just so early. But what do you have? Read something to me, Seth, while you're pulling some stuff up. Guys, we've had no one reach out. Dudes, tffdudes@gmail.com. Give me a screenshot that you're subbed and give me your name, address, put subject hats, and we'll send this hat to you right there. tffdudes@gmail.com. Seth, anything in there that you like? You like Saquon Barkley? You like A.J. Brown?
Yeah, I guess they really don't have any yard lines up. They just kind of have touchdowns.
I don't really like much. It's too early for me in the Monday nights. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little too early. They have longest reception plays on here.
Yeah. No, there's nothing really there.
Maybe Gatson over 33.5. That's what I have.
Yeah.
That. I don't
Coleman
mind that.
asked if he should. Yeah. The official NFL account posted. Oh, man, that's definitely legit. That's for sure the official NFL account. Out for season. Is that the NFL memes account? Gotham Arun?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything like that.
So, all right. I think that does it. Jordan, you guys won your game?
Yeah, we won our game.
Just went a little later.
Yeah, it just went late. It was a long game.
I know your voice is better though. It's back.
Yeah, I definitely feel a lot better than I did 24 hours ago.
Helps when you're
So,
not yelling at refs as much either, too, right?
it's true.
Guys, we got 10 seconds. If there's any more fantasy football start sit questions, Cowboys grieving, just let us know what you guys think, guys. I think that does it. I'm not seeing anything here. Usually when we start turning this thing off, we get a couple comments that flood through. So I think we're going to log it off here. Think we're good to go. Sorry about the technical difficulties with the microphone. Had to go to a different cord. Finally got it done. Sorry, the Lions fans. Whoa. Can't put that one in there.
Oh.
I don't even know if I can read that name. I'd rather not.
Yeah, I would just
But,
don't.
hey, but give us, man, it's back from Ford Field. Where are these Lion fans coming from?
Nice.
Go Spurs. Yeah. Seth is a Spurs fan. Give us a sub. The Scratch Golf Show. Give us a sub. We do talk about the lines, and here's the thing: I have Jahmyr Gibbs in fantasy football, so I can't be that mad, even though I really wanted the Cowboys to win. So,
Trent wanted that. He wanted the money line to go over.
Yeah.
You know,
JMO almost had a TD. Jordan, he stepped out of bounds like 3 yards short, or he would have scored.
Yeah, I saw
Man,
like
he
that.
celebrated like he had it too. I thought he had it when he threw that ball up. And I was like, oh, he had it, and then he stepped out. Bummer.
Yeah. All right. Well, Yaputa, give us a sub. I think that. Hey, thanks. Hey, Scratch Golf Show. Give me a comment on a different video and I'll sub back, man. Yes, I think that guy is a reliable sports Arun, so I do it. But yeah, Scratch Golf. I'll definitely check out the channel. Give me a comment so I can for sure.
Will be fine for week 15.
You're really going to argue with the official NFL account?
No.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I doubt
that.
Was
the official NFL account.
I'm kind of bummed we didn't get any moist beard in here tonight because he told me
it is 1 a.m. over where Moist Beard is at. So
it's true, but he told me he'd be on. So
probably fell asleep on the couch with his phone. Poor guy.
Just sub to the Scratch Golf Show. They got 8.52 subs. I appreciate that. So, anyways, I think that's all we got, guys. I think that'll do it. I think we can log off. And this Puda guy, I can't take him anymore. I don't know who he is.
Trent.
He's rage
Watch
baiting.
your language. Watch your language, Trent.
Hey, no, I can't. I don't speak whatever that is. So, anyways, but I want him to sub. I think if there was an in, burn my jersey. This is a Roy Williams jersey. This is vintage. This is, anyways. All right.
Professional rage baiter.
Yeah. Oh, Lincoln in the house here. Cowboy playoff chances. It's definitely not as good. I think they have to win the division, Lincoln. Got to have
Which
the
is
Eagles
possible.
lose,
The Eagles have
help.
been stinking it up.
What do you think here, Jordan, from Catamarie? Neil or Rodriguez? I think I like Rodriguez more. Or I think I like Neil more. Sorry.
Probably Neil.
Chris Rodriguez? Oh, my goodness.
That's tough. That's tough scene there.
Who do you think it's more? Man, but yeah, it's the Bucks. I think I go Rodriguez and just pray he falls in the end zone.
Yeah, you could do that.
So
I don't know. That's tough.
Anyways. All right. Well, I think that does it, guys. I think I'm going to log off here. Tired. Sorry I got on late. Maybe it was because I was crying. Maybe it was because my mic wasn't working. Anyways, guys, we will see you next time. As always, wait, what do we got here? We'll do one more. Thoughts on trading Achane and Devontae for Bijan, Ladd, and Waddle? Must win this week.
No.
Yeah, I don't.
No.
Trading Achan and Devontae for Bijan, Ladd, Waddle.
I mean,
don't think
Achan and
that.
Bijan
No.
are the same at this point. So yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, you're not getting it there. So, all right, see you guys next time. Ken Marie, if you got more questions, leave them on another video. I'll answer them. As always, guys, take care. See you next time.